I needed that. Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. And another! Too slow. Nice try. Okay, boy. To me, boy! Too slow. Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agree to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril. Ready, girl? Faster! I'll need to deal with these ones first. To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find. I needed that. Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. Time to fight. Damn it. The whole village is turned. That'll do, girl. Over here! Sick!
Can you hear me now? Nice. I've been talking to an empty void for the last, I don't know, few minutes. There was one mission, there's a monster called a Morble, and the mission title was, "Please sir, can I have some Morble?" So that's always fun. Please sir, can I have some more? Uh-oh. Well, that's nice. Whew, that was risky. Call me respond. That's a kill. It kills.
2 down, 1 to go.
Alright, where's this one? Do the undying across the narrow, even weirder science. It's up here somewhere. God damn it, they're always so far away. Oh. Time to hike. The music's nice and The music is nice in this game. Some of the pieces don't sound orchestrated, and some sound like they are. Um, I think most of the music uses a MIDI synthesizer, which is fine. You get a very good one. It's oftentimes very difficult to tell the difference. But some of them, it just doesn't quite sound right.
Thanks, Gal.
Visuals in this game are so pretty. Like, it's probably one of the best parts about the game, which, you know, doesn't really give people a lot of hope for playing it, but I mean, they did a lot of work. So you don't summon Wolf. He follows you. You can command him to do things. In the bottom left, you'll see it says Sick, Heal, and Ravage. Sick is an attack. Ravage, he pops him in the air and heals any gray bar damage I have remaining. So, for example, if I get hit, there'll be a part of my health bar that is light green, which is what he can recover. Like, so you see that little gray part. He can heal that using the command, albeit not very much. But you can spam it. So, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. I don't have it anymore. Okay. I'll change that. So they very giving the old JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Not on the dog, because he can't heal you faster, higher than that gray bar. So there's no cooldown. Well, yeah, so he can't heal you higher than that bar. So it's no real reason to have a cooldown, because it's not like you get back to full health anyway. Whoopsie. Where the fuck I come across this guy? Oh, I can. That's interesting. So, I'll explain a little bit of the system to you after the fight. But generally, what you have are what they call icons, E-I-K-O-N-S. And what they are basically your summons, your summon abilities. So you have, you know, your stone, you got Titan, Bahamut, you know, Shiva and all those. Each summon, you can have up to 3 powers attached at any time. And what ends up happening is there is a circle ability which is tied to that particular summon. So the Wings of Light, which is Bahamut, allows me to do Mega Flare. I can charge it up during battle up to 4 and then unleash Mega Flare. With Titanic Block, I can block, and if I time my blocks properly, I can counter. With Cold Snap, I get this dodge, but it's different from other dodges, the regular dodge, because if I time it correctly, it'll actually freeze people in a different area. Now, that's just the circle part. Then you have your specials, which are if you hold R2 and you press square or triangle, you get your two specials, and they change based on your summon. However, if you power up a particular power enough, you can assign it to any summon. So even though I got Bahamut, I have Bahamut's Giga Flare, and I actually have the Phoenix's Flames of Rebirth. Titanic, I kept that, and then Cold Snap, I kept this. So it allows some customization when you like a particular power, but you don't like its circle ability. So the Phoenix's circle ability just kind of like teleports you to where the enemies are, versus the Ice Dodge allows you to freeze people. Wings of Light is pretty cool. But there are other icons as well um, right now. So I have abilities. So like this is your skill tree. So you have your main one here, and some of it's Ifrit, and some of it's the Phoenix. Well, actually, this is the Phoenix, and this would be Rook's Gambit for Garuda. And I don't really care for Garudas too much. They don't really do too much for me. Nor does the Thunder. Not a fan. But Titan's block is phenomenal because I mean it's the only block you really get. You can dodge and things of that nature, and big attacks will break it, but every single attack is counterable. If you time your block properly, you can counter every single attack that comes your way. But there's if you're good enough, which I may or may not be, you can parry all attacks by pressing square, but the game doesn't tell you what the timing is. Like, is it right before it lands? Because I've practiced it a lot, and it very much seems random, and it changes from enemy to enemy. So parrying is far riskier because if you just counter at the right time, you can still hold circle, and if you're too soon, you block, versus the parry is your attack button, and if you attack at the time they are attacking. Um, yeah, so you do get a squad with you from time to time. It just depends on what part of the story you're in. So if you go to the save, it'll like tell you when you save, like who was in your party at that time. Right now it's just my dog and I because we're in between a story beat where some of the people who have been with me are incapacitated being healed. So it really just varies when you're doing things in the story. They are pretty powerful. I will say that even though sometimes you find yourself alone, I will say having people in your party does tend to be a little more favorable in certain combat situations. I usually reserve the larger hunts, like the S-class hunts, when I have at least another party member with me. I don't know how that's going to shake out now, given one of the party members gave me her powers as well as her virtue. Um, so we'll see how that goes. He does have the so I don't know how much of the story you want to know if this is something you're ever going to get into yourself, but I'm kind of a special person being the main character, as you could probably guess. So the powers work for me differently than it worked for other people.
Enough of you, are there?
I am the chosen one. Alright. Let's give it some stone action. There we go. And so some enemies get have support enemies who will cast certain spells on them that will prevent you from doing certain things, like protect. So there is an enemy somewhere that is able to cast those, which is this little node thing. And when someone has Protect cast on them, they have a shield that you can only damage by using magically based attacks. Physical attacks don't do anything. And then they have times where you'll have
That's all of them.
some little asshole
One
that sits
cannot
in the
cross his toes
background
now.
and continually casts Secure on everybody. So you get someone down to like almost dead and they get full health back. It's not like, oh, I'm only going to cure this much. It's just round and round. So you have to prioritize them. And then there are others that kind of change the enemy's behavior by, making them more aggressive or changing formations or what have you. So the combat can vary depending on what kind of things you have going on. All right, let's go to Northreach to pick up another quest.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
Yeah, the fighting
There
is
were ghosts in
very
the
much,
coffin.
I'd say to me, it's more God of War. I found playing Witcher not as satisfying as this. Witcher's combat,
Those things I said
some people enjoy it. A lot of people enjoy it. I mean, a lot of people enjoy it. I did not. I think they threw too much
Ah,
into the pot
Clive.
and at
What
one
am I to
time.
do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would
Yeah,
probably
they
price to pay
have.
for it.
Believe
That's the
me,
one thing. The
I
visuals
have
kind of
used every
fall during
means
the
of persuasion to
conversations and
discourage him from
the
this folly.
non in-game
But for whatever
in
reason,
and in the
he
in-game
will
engine
not
cutscenes.
listen to me.
It's
What
a
does
little
Captain
bit
Philippe make of this?
uncanny
When the town
valley,
was under attack, it
um,
was him the soldiers rallied
but
around.
yeah,
Couldn't he use that influence again?
they do.
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. Now,
Yeah,
any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further
Ew.
deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Oriflamme sounds like a disease you get
Overseeing the
with too much
troops.
mucus.
Yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Excuse my voice, I have the Oriflamme. So the way I approach the side quests
I may
in
have
this
met this Duke
game
before,
is
at the remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Richard Armitage. Kind of. Um, I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard this voice actor in Oriflamma's death. Probably.
As long as you remain, the veil will...
Halt. Oh,
You have
sorry
so
about
many
that.
references.
You're the dame's man, aren't you?
No one in
You got
this
some
game
business with the
buttons their
captain?
shirt past the
No, actually.
bottom
With the Duke.
4
I was
buttons.
hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Oops. Didn't mean to skip it.
So, you are the sellsword who lent
Yeah.
his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt.
I've actually
And
not
I shall
watched
see it
the
repaid.
Hobbit trilogy.
But tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact, but no more. For it is they who
Why does
shall
he
see
look
the
like,
Holy Empire rebuilt,
shit,
beginning
he played in
right
that,
here in
God
Northreach.
damn it.
Why here,
The
Your
Hideo
Eminence?
Kojima film,
The town has
Death
been
Stranding, but not
fortunate enough
Norman
to
Reedus,
escape
the other
largely
famous actor. He
unscathed
was in
from
Casino
her recent
Royale.
troubles.
What's his
Her
name?
defenses are sound, and
I
her
don't know why he gives
garrison
me that
well
vibe.
prepared.
He was the villain in
This is
Casino
more than can
Royale.
be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire,
Yeah.
with Caer Norvent as her citadel. We need
Yeah.
plans are already
Yeah.
underway for the
That
construction.
guy.
Soon enough,
Hannibal. Yep,
these
exactly.
fools shall learn.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach.
Alright. Do I get to kill
The
something?
common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that? You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Yes.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
We
The
can make it.
citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of it. Wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Let's inspect her jaunty hat.
Sabine.
Probably gonna be hard to get in close. Which it is very jaunty. She looks like... What's her face? I don't know. Jennifer Lawrence. That you would get out of a Walmart discount
You are
bin.
embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Of course. It's absolutely lovely. Makes her sophisticated. Makes her a lady. I'm going to Northreach around. The loading times are pretty good in this game too. So that's always good.
I've been hearing a lot of talk.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting with her.
You don't like the Duke, got it. Cool.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
Do you like the Duke?
Right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what you thought of...
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any... Now he's trying to drive us out completely. threatening to take everything we
It's
got
only
from
on
us and run
PS5.
off.
It's
If
a
the dame
limited
said she wanted him
time
out of the town.
exclusive. So yeah, can't get it on the PS4. Of course. What else are Dukes good for? But there was that one season of Bridgerton.
A question. What do you think of the Duke?
You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to if you think we'll
Yeah,
do whatever it takes.
yeah, that's
Well, the people seem united enough. What
a
about the
very
soldiers?
good reason why they limited it. Just gotta use that PS5 hardware. Duke of Hastings. Duke of laying that. Never mind.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been dealt.
Yeah, terrible joke. Not everything I do is a banger.
As long as you remain...
I left everything in the...
You're the one who's took...
On the Dame's behalf, what do you think of his plan?
I'm a soldier, mate. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with... If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Well, not everybody is as perfect as you are, Sarah Fuentes.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Please, honey, let me play man. Please let me play man.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme
The
plans to
bad
turn this town
guy
into some
is
sort of fortress.
the,
Do you think that's a good idea?
it's an unknown
It's
entity
not for
pulling
me to say.
strings.
All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word
But
is
right
law.
now it is the,
Look,
yeah,
no one
exactly,
likes all these
blue-skinned
taxes and
bastards.
tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once
They are what the supernatural villain that's in the shadows pulling a string called, like, the perfect beings or something like that. It's kind of these mindless creatures. Clive is known as Mythos. I hate the way they pronounce it because it's Mytho. Mythos. They call it Mythos. Like, they stress it too much to try to, whatever. Anyway.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Which
I
is,
wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts
yeah,
on the Duke of
basically.
Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making... And if that means people...
Negative.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
There will be 1776 again. Like, the sound design's pretty good. You can hear the leather he's wearing just rub. Fascinating.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly.
Mm,
Clive, wasn't it?
spicy.
Thank you for last time.
Oh, yeah.
How can I help you?
Yeah. How did I
I
help
wanted to
you?
ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial...
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
right.
didn't tell
did.
you more about
She
John's
doesn't agree
wedding.
with the Duke's
Or
orders
maybe I
either.
did. But
She
his
thinks they
best
could tear
man
Northreach
definitely
apart.
wanted to bone the groom. It was weird.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty
Well, it
calls.
kind of does.
So I better go.
Because
Thanks again.
It was incredibly awkward. It was the weirdest thing ever. Everybody got the
Seems
vibes.
Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that. If
During
nothing
the
else.
vows, there was at least 2 references about how John goes on 5-hour walks just to talk on the phone with the guy. Yeah, I know.
As long as you remain, the veil will...
A certain person. Yeah, I don't know anybody I want to talk to for 5 hours. I don't even want to talk to myself for 5 hours. And I'm the funniest person I know.
Clive. Were you able to...
I was.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that.
Why do you
Though
have
I
to say
doubt
it
it
so
will come as much
sultry?
consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders.
She
And not
breathed.
just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek,
Does
I
her
dare
dress
say I too would want
sigh when
nothing
she
more than to
walks?
see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But
Mm,
why?
you busty
Because I
women
realized what
keys.
really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's
Less
orders for
endowed,
the
just
sake of
breathe.
it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep... I fear His Eminence has loft...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first.
Dun dun dun. Where's this going? And do I get to kill something or
There may be
someone?
hope for North, especially with men like you. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke,
I bet you
in the
will.
stubborn belief that I might still
Of
tempt
course.
him into joining hands.
You must take
But I
down
suspect I shall have
the
to call upon
aristocracy.
your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
My quest was under new management. Okay. Yes, kill the aristocracy. Let's do this. Let's go back to the hideout. I am all for eating the rich.
Come back.
I really thought I was more into humanity than I am, because the things I didn't feel when that submersible didn't make it. It was Yeah, but it was just, yeah, no. Let's see here. I was gonna do something because this is getting real. I'm on the Enterprise, so you can replay stages. Yeah, no worries.
It's now or never.
You go do you.
Fight.
Red alert. He's a red shirt. Will he make it? He's a red shirt on the Enterprise. Oh, absolutely.
Where did you hide, Hieronymus?
Oh, wait. I forgot I changed my, oh well. Well, that seemed a bit excessive. This music, when I first heard it, it sounded very Pirates of the Caribbean. But like, not quite. Can't protect him now, he's dead. Yeet him! That's right. Alright, what other bullshit's coming my way? This guy. It's a bloody Connie. I think I've seen this video on the internet somewhere. Some guy on his knee and another guy above him yelling out Bahamut. Just shoot me a message on my phone when you break camp.
I need to hurry.
I got work for me. Ah, gotcha. Skip. Can't heal the dead. If I get a huge mega out of this. So the longer you charge it, the more your mega flare charges, and dodging attacks also causes it to charge faster. Ah, there we are. And so then once you get your level 4 Mega Flare, you get this constant rain of damage coming down on him. Which is quite nice. Ooh. Neat. There is when you have staggered the enemy, it goes up to 1.5 in the damage multiplier. So there's a health bar, and then below them is a yellow bar. And when the yellow bar reaches 0, they're staggered. They won't move for a period of time. But it's only on certain kind of tougher enemies. Regular enemies don't have a stagger bar. But when they do go down, you do get the damage multiplier the more attacks that you do. So what I end up doing is I use attacks that hit a lot, because it's the number of hits that determines the multiplier as it goes up. So if you do an attack that does a lot more hits, then the multiplier goes up faster, and then save my big, finishers for that particular point.
You came.
Yes, I did.
Get back.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands.
Taken out of context, these can be spicy.
Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
My boat.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Yeah, that's how. Never mind. Whew. That was going to be a bad one.
Odin.
Oh yeah, Odin. He's conscious that his strings are being pulled by the big body, but doesn't care. Yeah. I don't remember this scene in Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah, with Callisto. I believe that's her name, Callisto. Calypso, yeah. Her gaping maw.
Can you go on?
I think so.
In today's installment of...
But to where?
Alright, good luck, buddy. Of course, of course. Take care.
You.
Thanks for hanging out.
What did you do to Joshua?